So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, look, it's going to be a very hard job to make sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated.
Well, that is the obvious worry, isn't it?
Yeah, usually managers play a compact midfield when trying not to give away space, but it gives you little scope when trying to create and exploit space yourself.
So emphasis very much on defence.
Absolutely.
Now it's Pelé. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good-looking ball. Van Basten, and the shot!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Ronaldinho. Chips it through. Kimmich goes to finish! Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, well played, well played. Messi! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Serginho looks to get on the end of this. Van Basten. Manchester United are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Pelé. Messi. It's gone for a throw-in. Cross into the box. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And that's been intercepted. And it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ferdinand. Looking for options for movement. Spread it left. And this is Ronaldinho. And he's gone backward here. Vieira. And this is it's Van Basten!
This is the time you need that pace.
No luck with that dink over the top. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Van Basten. Vieira.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal.
And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Gullit. Looking here to chip it through. Shot, surely! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Van Basten. Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution is lacking. Closing in on goal. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Things are looking good for our boys as they go off for their well-earned break. Let's keep this up. Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment. Go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Kimmich. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. Played into the ball. A header! In he goes again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And this is Van Basten! Oh, that is rather wayward. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Ronaldinho. There's the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries a deft little ball. Lahm plays it in. Nesta is there, and he can get that clear. Messi.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Van Basten. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a sharp pass. Oh, super ball! Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
James, spread neatly. Real chance! Whistle's gone, that's foul. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10, Messi. Number 12, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number
Hops
11,
for safety.
Maradona. Number 87.
Now it's
John
Pele.
Evans.
He's found a way through. Great chance! Thuram getting this one clear. Van Basten. Now it's Bale. It's Park Ji-sung. Salam. It'll be a throw-in. Crosses it into the area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Thuram. Maldini. Here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Neves. And this is Pele. He's shifting through the gears here. Showing good feet. João Neves. And this is Hullet. He's having a shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm calmly anticipates. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Park Ji-sung. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Now it's Hullet. Foden. And here's Van Basten. Park Ji-sung.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Vieira.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Very nicely done. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Tries to pass it through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
So there it is, everyone.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Serginho.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Threads one in. Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality. Can he finish? No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi gets it away. Now it's Saka. Manchester United with another corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pele. Pele, he's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos, he's got tall. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. James. He won't be happy with that one. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. James.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Ronaldinho, and he cuts out the supply all the way back. Nesta. Thuram. And it's Van Dijk. James. 15 minutes till half-time. That's good vision. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Oblak with the clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Cruyff tries to pass it through. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Now the ball climbs up big. Another fruitless header.
Manchester United really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
James plays it short. Charge, surely! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's forced to go back. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Messi. James. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Very nicely done. And the shot's on here.
Minutes has been indicated.
Cleared without hesitation. Cruyff. Nicely worked. And no, that was never going to make it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Manchester United different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cruyff, looking for options for movement. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And this is Hollett. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk. Saka, who does have an assist to his name.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He has a look up, and he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution.
James goes short. That is lovely. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Knocks it out wide. Shot could be on. Saka! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Van Basten. Leicester is there to clear.
71,898.
Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Bale. Now it's Van Basten.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Roberto Carlos. Serginho. Vieira. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Pelé. Messi. Oh, nice touch. Cruyff. Goes for a shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, well played. Lahm. And it's Hullet. And he's intervened well there. Messi. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé could move up a gear here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. Hangs one in.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United are making a change now. And it's James. He's found the way through. Deep cross. It's a mighty effort.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shoots. He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Vieira. So what can they make of this? Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in deep. And that's it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves.